thing. You know it has to end, but you don't know where.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
What is it on? Vegas!
Off the play fake, Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down now, ball at the 33. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. He's got it at the 6. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Portland first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dragons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Grenadier.
Right to the air is Herbert. His first throw is an interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
What is it on?
A gain of 21 yards. And a Portland first down.
They'll motion Brown right. First down, and Williams to throw. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Dragons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Dragons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Toss. This is Noel. Into the red zone. There he is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lower the deficit to a single possession. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Dolphins 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Baylor Tiger. Black 80, 21. Hey, go Lion. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, it's Gibbs. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
59. Home trips right. Ready.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They start with 2nd and 6. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That's a pickup of 9. And that means first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Portland.
They'll run here from the gun. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another carry for him. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Williams off the play fake. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Williams will look to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Williams set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. They give it to him again. Past midfield to the 45. He does it. Touchdown. The Dragons earn the chance to tie before halftime.
The kicker on for the point after.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Delta, stop. 21. Get wide.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Herbert to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Waddle makes the catch. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 43.
Go.
Herbert back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. There he goes on the right side. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons earn the chance to tie before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Herbert. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Fields it and starts the return from the end zone. He's past the 30. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to add this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
12. Hey, go. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. Again, left side for Gibbs. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. Again, he's got room. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. One after up and good from Bates. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dragons 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now. Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Portland.
Running it now out of the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dragons start the second half with some needed points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jabril Peppers on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Set. Ready.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To throw, Herbert. Screen here for Gibbs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another one for Gibbs. No one's around him. He's got space. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Moss finds the football. Complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Portland first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
First down. Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Still fighting forward. And they take this in for the score. The Dragons now trail by just a point in the 4th. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dortch now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Home to right. 59.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Right side, Noah has it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins pushing to get within range for a game winner. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray.
Setting up to pass. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Set. Go.
Gibbs now from the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
Dolphins, first down.
Hey, ram.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Here he goes again. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Give him 24 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
It's a gain of a yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Now try Gibbs again. And he breaks the tie. That's going to win him this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Fights his way through a tackle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.